Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Decorating Disney Holiday Magic. This is actually not a series, it's actually a one-off freeform, whatever, Disney, ABC Family Channel, whatever it was, but it's now freeform. This is from 2017, and it runs 42 minutes. It's just one episode, and it shows you how they transform the parks. They go behind the magic a little bit here, because normally it's about creating that, artificial sheen of keeping that magic alive and not showing you the behind the scenes very often. This sort of breaks that rule, and I have to admit, it's been a little bit more emotional for me than I thought it was going to be. Because, it's been a few months since I've been to Disneyland, and I know that sounds very privileged, but I have an annual pass, and I go to Disneyland a lot, and one of the great things about Disneyland is that while it is a familiar second home in some cases, it transforms constantly. There's something new to discover each year, and the holidays help transform that, whether it's during Halloween or Christmas time. It's they sort of remake the park design. They redesign, and they put a new, what do they call it? They have a term for it, and I've already forgotten what it is. They put a new face on it each season, and for the holidays, I mean, I saw it this past year in 2019, and I don't know if we're going to see it in 2020. That's kind of the really sad part, but one of the great things about this is just seeing. I love behind the scenes stuff. I love seeing how things are created, the technology that goes into it, the people that go into it. This is very much not just about, hey, look, we're stringing up new lights. Hey, we're doing a new dance for the parade. Hey, here's a gingerbread house. It is really a lot about the people that are behind the scenes, that have been, in the case of Walt Disney World Resort, some of these people have been doing this job since it opened, or at least they've had a job in that area, and they've just grown and grown and grown, and they've moved up until they're literally running the show. When it comes to redesigning how the flowers look when you first get into Disney World, and in the Magic Kingdom, and you're at the train station, there's people who have to pull out all those flowers and redesign it in a night, just overnight, before anybody comes in the first thing in the morning. Same thing goes for redecorating the castle. In many cases, in both parks, they show you here what it's like to just start hanging icicles and putting new caps on the different spires of the castle, and literally transforming it overnight. They have to block down roads in many cases, in Florida especially, where they just have a caravan of trucks that comes through with all the parts and pieces that they need, and they get it done in a night. Some things take a number of weeks or months to do. Obviously, things like the Haunted Mansion remake. They turn it into the Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington, which is always they do that in August, and it goes from September through the beginning of January before they have to take it all down again. And there's a lot of history behind this. I mean, Haunted Mansion is one of the last park rides Walt did not live to see Haunted Mansion be completed, I don't think. But the remake of It's a Small World, that was one of the last rides he got to see remade. I don't know if you ever saw the reskinning for Christmas, for the holidays, but I think he'd be pretty pleased. In fact, while most people are very often very, annoyed by the music, the repetitiveness of the music in It's a Small World, I have to tell you that the holiday version is much better, because there is some variance in the music. It doesn't drill into your head, and it throws in some familiar holiday tunes in the process. And it's if you think you don't like It's a Small World, or you think it might drive you crazy, try it during the holidays if you get a chance, and it's a whole different experience. well, not a whole different experience, but it's better. And yeah, and going back to the Haunted Mansion, just the work that goes into that. There's certain things that are just the Madame Leota. There's a big story behind that, how that's transformed for the holidays. It's something, a lot of things I didn't even know about. It's pretty freaking amazing. I'm not going to ruin it for you, because I think, especially if you're a person who goes to the parks a lot, or if you go at least yearly, and you appreciate these kind of things, especially if you're an annual pass holder, this is a must watch. You have to watch this. And if you're missing Disney parks like I am right now, if you're missing Disneyland, it's gonna bring you almost to tears. It's upset me in a good way. But yeah, I kind of really miss the parks. So I'm puffy-eyed, can you tell? Oh, no, it's just another day in this heat. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of Christmas stuff. I got 'Twas the Night, I got Santa Claus 3, I have this, and this, though. Out of all those, I'm recommending this the most, like I said. It's you get to see how they redesign the resorts, especially down in Florida, how they put up the different trees, how they build the giant gingerbread house that you can walk inside and buy a shingle to eat. You can eat itself. By the way, this is also hosted by Whoopi Goldberg, who's a big Disney fan and has a lot of connections with Disney. So she's hosting it, and there's 2 other people who are helping her out. I think a Dancing with the Stars guy. I'm not sure. It was reality shows I don't watch, so sorry. And another, I guess, pretty pop star. I don't know who she is either. I'm old, but I know who Whoopi is, and Whoopi is a pretty good host. She knows her things, and I'm pretty sure anytime Disney calls, she's ready to go. Yeah, sure. give me something to do. But yeah, she probably has an infinite annual pass. She probably has a VIP pass forever. Lucky lady. Anyway, take your time. Take some time to watch this. It's only 42 minutes, and it will. If you don't get to go to the parks this year for Christmas, it's a nice little reminder of what we're missing. Of course, I'm missing Galaxy's Edge a lot too. They haven't, as far as I remember, they have not reskinned that for the holidays. Although Life Day would have been interesting to do this year. May not get to do. But when it gets open again, you can bet I'm going to be there every chance I get. But yeah, I wish I could remember everything that they could show, that they tell you about here. But honestly, you need to watch this yourself. I'm not going to run it for you. Parades, hotels. They even mention the cruises and some of the other parks overseas. But this mostly focuses on Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom in Florida. So, it's worth your time. It was. I'm glad this got picked. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was. I mean, yes, it's a selling tool to say, "Hey, check out the parks. Go on a vacation. Give us your money." Yes, we get that. I'm not. I'm not so naive, but you know what? It's pretty freaking great to see the people behind it and the work they put into it, and the amount of work they put into doing this stuff that brings the magic alive for so many of us that are lucky enough to go. All right, let's pick tomorrow's episode. 628. Oh, we're close to yesterday's. Was that 624? The Little Mermaid? I can't remember. Oh, we've already had 628. It was. I'll show you. 628 was the Little Whirlwind. The Little Whirlwind after the Little Mermaid. Let's pick another number. 525. Yeah, I think we've had this one too. No, we haven't. It's a movie though. When we just missed having some Star Wars stuff. There's just a whole stack of Star Wars stuff, and we haven't had Star Wars stuff since May. I haven't had a single Star Wars thing since May. Yes, I've seen all of it, but give me a reason to watch it again. But this does have Star in its name. I don't know what it is. I think I should know, but we'll see. It's Starstruck. 525, Starstruck. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow. Starstruck on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. See you then.